Yeah, this sound like a movie right here. Yup. Well, fuck it. Here go the soundtrack. Bullets of gun smoke. Dipset. They want a war, huh? Where we at? Heard these niggas want a war. I heard. I'm good at those. I'm fucking great at those. Weapons is fucking up. Yes, sir.
Welcome to the War Report. I am your host Cyrus, joined by Quan from the Comeback Spot. How you doing, man? You just came back from the Cheesecake Factory.
Actually, I was at Applebee's, no lie. You know what's crazy? We were gonna go somewhere else, but they didn't have dine-in, whatever. But I had 2 drinks, so I might let something fly tonight. I don't even know.
Hey,
it might come to that.
So hey, just know right now, something flies. It's not making the final cut.
No, I'm great.
Hey, there ain't gonna be release the Quan cut. There ain't gonna be none of that shit here.
The Quan cut? That's crazy.
You asked me what I was doing before I hit record, and honestly, like, shit going on. Just school. I'm back into anime. I just threw something on. I'm watching Black Lagoon again, which is kind of very some dark shit. I would say for the most part. A lot of military type shit. I would say for the most part. I think it's really cool. If you're familiar with Ghost in the Shell or you like Trigun, I could say give it a go. But fair warning, it's a relic of the past, so there's a lot of words that can't be said today being said on the show. Yeah, they let it off. They let a couple things off, and I'm just like, I guess, man. I feel like if it came out today, a lot of that stuff would be taken out. I said it last week. Shout out to Jamal. I've been reading Spy Family. I read all of that, and Monster Hunter Rise came out on the Switch, so I'm playing that a lot. So ain't nothing really.
Speaking of that, I wanted to point out it's week 2, and you still ain't add me back on PlayStation back.
That is bullshit.
I swear on everything. I swear on everything. You didn't add me yet.
Soon as that recording finished, I went to my friends list and I hit accept on every single motherfucker on there. Ain't no way in hell.
Nope. My PlayStation's on right now. I swear to God, it says you haven't accepted.
Well, turn it off. Hold on. I'm looking at requests right now. It says no requests.
Maybe I put the wrong thing in. I don't know. Whatever.
You hear the cat, man.
Whatever, man. Look, y'all lucky you said a video podcast. I'll show y'all right now. I'll put the whole camera on my TV right now.
Don't make me release the video version of this.
Hey, whatever,
it says no requests here, bruh.
All right, then, nigga. Whatever. Nah. Let's get in the trenches, man. Let's get in the trenches, man. What we doing?
You see, he's wrong, and now he's trying to change the subject.
Let's get into the trenches. There's some big news.
Yeah, there's some big news. It's official. NXT will be moving to Tuesday nights. We all knew it was coming. If you haven't, you don't really check out for wrestling news. Hockey is coming to the USA Network, so it'll be happening on Wednesday nights. So they're just shifting over, and there's been some reports about them being bullied to Tuesday nights, even though we've seen them experiment with Tuesday nights with Super Tuesday, which was a thing. I forgot what they went to Super Tuesday for.
Mm-hmm.
But there was something that was just happening on Wednesday, and they just moved it over. Was it like tennis or something, or golf? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was like tennis. I think it might have been golf. I think it was like a golf tournament or something. It was definitely some big tournament, whatever it was.
Sorry, I forgot people, but yeah, Triple H says it was in the works for a really long time, and I'm sure like USA was very transparent, like where they're gonna like put hockey on the USA Network. And if you just look at once again, if you just look at the viewership numbers for Super Tuesday or when these shows are split, it just works out in their benefit. I didn't put it on the docket because the numbers and stuff, it just like goes through one ear and out the other. But like, NXT won the demos, and ratings are low and stuff like that. And it's just it is what it is, man.
I tweeted. I said, look, I saw the trend of the ratings go down as soon as they put Sean Spears back on TV. Look what happened.
Come on, that's
The
great.
numbers went down.
What I really think it is Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley still feuding, and there is still nothing new that is happening post what is it?
Revolution.
Post Revolution. Like I would say,
yeah.
The only thing that really changed post Revolution, like revolving around the title, around titles, Hikaru Shida still has nothing going on. The Bucks, they're just still doing like 6-mans and shit. And the match against the Good Brothers is imminent. Like we're just waiting for that at this point. And then,
week?
Oh, okay, no, that's the 6-man, but like the match.
Like just the regular 2v2,
yeah. So we're still waiting for that, and then Moxley is still at the top of the card. That's never gonna change, and I think nobody's saying nothing about that.
Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny about all this ratings talk or whatever? It's funny at the last week of the actual ratings war, quote unquote war, NXT is probably going to kick AEW's ass. That's the funny part about it. It's probably
NXT is about to go off in a bang, and then AEW is not. And you know what's crazy? You said we talked about it last week. You were just like, hey, if AEW has like a show, like a stacked show plan, we will still talk about it during that whole takeover thing. They ain't shit on there.
They ain't, but they do better. They're like, there's not even no point. Ain't nobody watching that shit.
Quan said there's gonna be, they might get a stacked show, and you know what they gave us? 6-man. Get the fuck out of here, man. But yeah, so it's gonna be on Tuesday nights. It's gonna be cool. The War Report is still gonna be on. I thought that was a very funny tweet.
That was funny.
We're gonna stick through throughout the whole thing. Just pulling back the curtain, like we did think about changing the name multiple times, just to since it's not really a war anymore. But they're still gonna be at each other's throats, even though it's on different nights. So I think the name could remain the same. Also, coming up with new names is hard. So
yeah,
I'm not changing that. Taya Valkyrie will be coming to NXT on the first show on the Tuesday. Well, on the first move.
That's a cute dog.
Yeah, I thought it was cute too.
That's a cute little way to debut somebody. I like that.
Yeah, I thought that was so interesting. It's so much different than having somebody in the crowd or having the video package. The usual stuff. They're just like, hey, here's this very cute dog just running to their owner. I thought it was cool.
It get my attention.
I saw a whole bunch of people making guesses, and I followed Taya on Twitter. On Instagram. So I was just like, I definitely seen that dog there before, and everybody was making crazy guesses, and I was just like, dog, if you just put Taya Valkyrie dog on Google, you'll see that dog there. By the second
time they showed the dog, I figured it out. Like, okay, it's got to be Taya.
Yeah, I was just like, okay. I saw a wild guess, and I was just like, dog, that's a Pomeranian. That's like not like it was a whole different breed of dog, and I was just like, come on, man. But she'll be there. I think that's gonna be really cool. I'm very curious. Where's Toni Storm, and how she's gonna get into this whole thing. But it just seems that we're just gonna have Zoe Stark carry the brand for
I guess so.
for non-champions for a little bit. Takeover Stand and Deliver will simultaneously cast on Peacock and the USA Network at the same time. I think that's really interesting because I'm gonna be watching that shit on the network, so I can put it on the big screen.
Yeah, no commercials too. Because did they save Takeover commercial free?
Ooh, I don't know, but I feel like for Peacock, we're probably gonna get network advertisements for other WWE content or whatever's on Peacock.
That's fair.
There ain't no Frank Thomas ads, man. Where's it? I need Peacock to pay the fee for the new Genix ads.
More like the hunk, right? am I right? That's a wild commercial. A wild ass commercial.
Honestly, the Frank Thomas commercials is what completes the NXT experience for me.
Oh, man.
That and for temporarily the Shakaroni commercial.
Shakira, I don't see that one. You know what I see? I always see
It's
the
over
fucking,
now.
the scoop where it is what I see. It don't matter what channel. I see scoop where it is everywhere.
Yeah, the Grubhub ad is like one of my least favorite ads.
I hate that fucking ad.
Yeah, that song is like it really rips at your ears. But moving on, AEW they already announced what the house that they're going to be having a house show Mania weekend, but now we have an official name for it. It's called The House Always Wins, and I think that's really cool that they're keeping up this gambling theme, except for Revolution. Yeah. I don't know why, but
yeah,
I think it's cool. There's no matches announced yet, but
they announced matches, didn't they?
I didn't see any matches announced for Stand and Deliver. All I saw was the graphic, which was just like, you know, the pay for the tickets graphic. Which it had the Lucha Bros and Young Bucks on there, so that might be the main event.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, they definitely have the card set up. So
the
card. They do. They will have a battle royal for the TNT title shot featuring Lance Archer, Scorpio Sky, Hobbs, Ricky Starks, QT Marshall, Butcher, Blade, Dustin, the Gun Club, 10, and Colt Cabana. Orange Cassidy versus TBD, not a wrestler, but to be determined. Eddie Kingston versus Cesar Bononi, Jurassic Express, and Dante Martin versus the Pinnacle. They didn't specify which ones. Jade Cargill will be in a match. The six-woman tag. Sheeta, Conti, Velvet versus Ali, Nyla Rose, and Britt Baker. Kenny Omega and Michael Nakazawa versus the Seidel brothers.
Oh, absolutely not. I'm glad this is not being aired. Oh, Lord.
Cody Rhodes versus Ethan Page, which could be a fun match. Bucks and Brandon Cutler versus Death Triangle, which is kind of the same match we saw.
Okay. I'm glad this is not being
I'm assuming the main event of that night will be the TNT Championship match, which is Darby versus the Battle Royale winner. So,
Kenny Omega not making an event?
I don't know, man. It's a cool little house show card. I'm interested to see how it turns out. What the crowd's gonna look like.
Stay safe, crowd, and whoever plans on going there. I mean, they can for sure record this at least. Like, it doesn't need to be televised, but I definitely think they could they will. Record this, keep it in the vault and upload it to YouTube or something.
Bro, I bet you they'll have an angle on that show. They'll have an angle that they'll show on the show on Dynamite the day after or whatever. Yo, you want to just go over AEW now to get it over with?
Definitely AEW first because we have a lot for NXT. So let's give it a go.
I wanted to come out here and wish you luck. You're gonna need.
Well, I'm not here to wish you luck.
I'm here to wish you and you
to survive the next week match so I can come and grab your little throats and pull your spine and shove it right up you know what. That's what I wish on you. I wish you to go home. I wish your crack gets cold. I wish your blood drops in so I can sing it.
Yikes. My God.
I will see you really soon.
All right. So Christian opened the show versus Frankie Kazarian. How'd you like it?
I very much enjoyed this match. I think Christian looked really good for someone who hadn't had a singles match in 7 years. That was a really good outing. The match is a lot slower paced than most Dynamite matches, which I appreciate. Actually, I thought that was nice. It started off real slow, and then by the last stretch, they definitely went all out. But yeah, it was a good match. Christian looked good. Great selling. They already had history, so I'm happy that was his first opponent. I didn't hate it at all. Interested to see where they go from there with Christian, but what'd you think?
I definitely thought the match was fine. They do have chemistry. Like, they've worked each other before. Like, I thought it was cool. Now that Christian got his first match out of the way, I'm ready to see what he does with this new generation of talent. That's my only thing. Like, I really like this match a lot. I'm not gonna knock any points for what I'm about to say next, but if Christian next opponent is a relic of the past, I'm gonna have an issue little going forward because he says he's there.
You want to mix it up with the young guys.
Yeah, like I want to see him with this new Prophet talent. He says that he can outwork everybody. So let's see how you do against like these much faster, younger guys, and honestly, guys that really need to learn something.
I think that's what he's there for. I think he's there to work with the young guys.
So like let this match go. Like let it fly by. Like I like the match a lot. Like it's great showing. But like let's see what let's have just Christian like really improve the roster, man, because I truly think that's what he's there for. So.
Yeah. I said it before, but I think just the addition of having a guy like Big Show and a guy like Christian backstage at your shows, it can only help. The younger talent. I'm sure if they were smart, they pull up on Christian or Big Show and really try to get some game on how this wrestling thing works. You got guys. These guys have well over 2 decades. Christian almost 3 decades of wrestling experience. He's been wrestling since like the mid '90s. You know what I mean? So they got it there. Hopefully these wrestlers are taking advantage of the wealth of knowledge these guys have. And
hopefully they hopefully they get booked to experience like the experience like firsthand, and like really
really on them.
Like some real like on the job training type shit. Like this is definitely what a lot of the talent on AEW need. Like not saying like they got some of the worst wrestlers in the world, but if you have Christian there, please like utilize him to better everyone you have, like because you literally missed the mark on that with every other signing. I think the last person that really did anything with anybody was Brody Lee, rest in peace. So let Christian do that, have him work with
especially like, right with Brody. He took all those guys under his wing, all those guys who had no real
he did more work than Jericho. He's doing way more work than Matt Hardy and Miro.
Yeah.
So like let Christian and Brody Lee kind of be like those dudes that really help out the AEW roster. Like instead of like having that spectacle, let him give back to the people, man. And surely like I know just from what I hear about the ENC podcast, like he's really passionate about this, and he would love to teach like those a lot of the younger guys like how to really work. So
that TV style, because a lot of them still work. Like I said before, a lot of them still working that PWG,
which is fine. Which is fine.
We don't need that every match.
Yeah, we don't need that every match. Like we get that from Darby Allin matches, and we get it from the Young Buck matches, and like it's just weird,
I'll put it this way: I didn't even like PWG style when I was watching PWG shows. like after a while, like okay, enough of this. This is nuts. But,
I mean, there's a few selected matches in PWG that I would say like I don't really like, but I own a couple DVDs, and I would say all of them are stellar to me, but I won't say like any of them are like 5 out of 5 bad shows.
Yeah.
It like PWG is for sure a mixed bag, and it's normally with talent that I don't really enjoy anywhere else. It is what it is. The Inner Circle returns, and they finally look strong, so that's cool.
I like this segment. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually like this episode of Dynamite. I enjoyed it, like the whole thing. There wasn't anything really. There's nothing I didn't dislike besides one segment. We'll get there when we get there, but I enjoyed this segment. It was fun. It was fun. It reminded me like a smaller version. Remember the big like one of the first episodes we had that big old brawl that like went through a whole commercial break and shit. It kind of reminded me of that a little bit.
Yeah,
like a smaller abridged version of it, which I like.
I definitely think this is probably one of the best brawls in AEW in a really long time. I like the fact that it wasn't necessarily like live, so they had time to get it right. I thought it looked cool because everybody looked strong.
Yeah.
Well, the Inner Circle looked strong, so that was cool.
They come up and I like that.
I know I said a couple weeks ago that I wasn't too excited about, the Inner Circle coming back and kind of like being baby faces, but with hindsight, if this results in us getting, a serious LAX, and a winning LAX, so fucking be it.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I can't wait for LAX and like whatever Sammy Guevara. It doesn't really matter who the third is versus the Pinnacle.
I gotta imagine this is gonna lead to blood and guts. What they were trying to do before, just with different teams. I guarantee that'll be like the first big main event they have with like a crowd.
Yeah,
they get the full crowd again.
I think that'd be sick.
I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
Oh man, I forgot. Dax, is it Dax? The ball was Dax, right? It has to be, right? Come on.
Yeah.
It's Dax Hardwood, right?
No, they gotta yell at us on the fucking. Like those are like
no. It is. It has to be.
The Dax is the bald one.
Has to be.
What would Dax's WWE name?
Ooh.
That's how I remember them. I remember them by their WWE names.
I don't remember. I know one of them was Dash Wilder. Now it's
Dash Wilder was Cash Wheeler.
Yeah, and he's the one with the hair. Yeah, so is that? Come on, man. I know what I'm talking about. He had to receive stitches. he got bloodied up.
Yeah, they didn't even catch it. That's the worst part. they just do the camera on. I think it was just.
I don't know. Boy. I thought it worked though because
cool.
You got Sammy Guevara literally punking Sean Spears, and then you cut back, and then you see LAX and FTR, and I believe Santana's shirt is just like drenched in blood, and I thought it was cool.
Fire.
It was a nice touch
for sure.
But yeah, I don't want to get carried away, and I'm saying I'm looking forward to it, but we'll see what they do next.
We'll see.
I won't say I'm too crazy about it because it's still MJF and Jericho, so I want to see what the other members are
fucking Spears. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Did it?
Ugh.
I couldn't really tell, and I don't know. I was too lazy, and I didn't want to rewind. But was Tully throwing hands in there?
He get his ass whooped.
Because
there's get a little punches to the back. I saw that part.
Yeah, because there's somebody there with a red shirt, and I was just like,
that was Tully.
Okay, yeah, Tully was getting his ass beat. Yeah, Inner Circle wilding for that. But we get another 6-man with Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers versus the New Death Triangle. I thought it was an okay match. I don't think it was as good as the match last week, even though Brandon Cutler was in it. Kenny Omega just does it. Like Kenny Omega and Luke Gallows are just like not, it for me. Especially when they have to work with like insanely fast-paced people like Laredo Kid and Phoenix.
Yeah. You already know how I feel about them.
Still a big fan of Carl Anderson though.
You don't do nothing, bro.
I think he's cool. He's my favorite of that trio. I think he works way better than Kenny Omega recently. But it is what it is. How'd you feel about the match? I thought the match was like whatever. It's 6-man. Like I hated the 6-mans on Raw.
I gave it a 3.25.
3.25.
0.25. One day I'm gonna tell you my Excel sheet. I got a whole sheet, bro. I've recorded every match I've watched so far this year.
I remember seeing a screenshot of it, and it was color coded, so I know you take this seriously.
Oh no, I went all out. I'm not playing with you guys.
I only do the Excel sheets for tournaments. So I do it for the G1, I do it for the Stardom tournament, New Japan Cup, and stuff like that. But yeah, the match was all right. And then next week we're gonna get Moxley featuring tag team versus the Bullet Club. I think we have seen this match at least 3 times already. Moxley has tag team with like every tag team under the sun to face off against Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. Come on, like how are you guys not seeing this stupid ass booking sign? Also, it's not on there, but the segment where Don Callis slapped Matt Jackson and Matt Jackson ain't do nothing back.
They ain't do shit.
He ain't do shit. That shit was
That was
stupid.
me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that was me,
And Nick letting your brother get a hold like that.
yeah,
I would have
that's
super
crazy.
kicked the shit out of Callis, bro. You don't put hands on my
Right.
brother. But the main event with two returns, I thought it was okay. It's the usual
I
street
liked it.
fight.
You know what my problem was? I wish they would have spaced this out from the lights out match from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wish they would have gave it a little bit more time to breathe. I like when they do the big brawl main events. I don't mind it. I think they're fine.
Mhm.
I enjoyed this match.
Yeah, it's kind of the only AEW matches I kind of enjoy.
It would hit better if they would just wait a little bit longer. I mean, this feud has been going on forever, so I get it. But
I just don't think any match is going to overcome the lights out match.
yeah. Well, I mean,
It's not happening.
I didn't think anything would surpass the parking lot brawl they did last summer. So, you know,
it was all right. I like the Stampede better. That's why.
that was a fun match.
I did like the parking lot. I just thought I liked the Stampede better. That's
I
why.
did too. People were saying it was like a 5. I didn't give it a 5. It was close, but I didn't give it a 5. But regardless, no, I enjoyed this match. I like. Also, we didn't say it. I don't think I said it last week. I love Orange Cassidy's music. That was such a good idea. That was so
cool.
good. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's cool. It's whatever to me.
I think it fits his character very well. But match.
I like the
cool.
title.
Miro looked like a beast out there, like he has been in the ring when he gets to wrestle.
Yeah.
He like a beast out there. How do you feel about the returns?
Finally, Chris Statlander is back, but it just sucks that she has to be on this feud that never ends because she is desperately needed in the women's division. That's how I feel about it. But I am truly excited that she's back.
Yeah, the real return. Talking about Sue, Mama Sue.
You funny. As soon
as I saw those headlights, I knew what it was. Like, oh shit.
When Miro's at the car, she turned the windshield wipers on them. Why'd she do that?
Hey, try to swat them off.
I like Sue. Sue's cool. And then also Trent returns. So
Trent too.
I don't know what this means for for this feud because they outnumber them now.
I'd hope it's over. This is it. I hope this is it.
No way. No way,
think
Finn.
so?
This feud does not end until Miro gets the singles match with Orange Cassidy. I definitely think that's what they're building this thing towards. And if it never happens, then this feud is kind of like meaningless. Like, because I definitely think that Miro still needs a big pay-per-view match.
Yeah, that's true.
And he still yet have gotten a big pay-per-view singles match yet. So we'll see how that goes in the future, but hopefully this feud can conclude before the summer. Like if this shit doesn't conclude in like around May, I'm scratching my head, man. The booking on this shit is puzzling to me. But with that said, we're gonna get into quick hits.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. Because they shit really look. QT Marshall got a little gang of goons with him. You know what I mean? Another stable.
Two factions were born on this episode of AEW, and both of them consist of 3 jobbers. This is like this is like when what is it? The Riot Squad and Absolution both came out at the same time. Like this shit is dumb, bro.
Look, the segment between QT Marshall and Cody Rhodes, I liked the segment. I even liked the whole, the turn. I even appreciated that. My thing is that why do I care? I don't care about QT Marshall or his.
Yeah, I don't care about QT Marshall and all these guys that have been on Dark for the most part because I don't think any of the people in his faction has had matches on Dynamite.
Anthony Ogogo, I don't think he's even had a match. I think he's just done commentary on Dark. That's it. I don't think he's wrestled yet.
Yeah, and Shout out to Excalibur. You're trying to do your best, but you're not going to get me excited for a boxer in a wrestling ring. That's not Mike Tyson.
That's
come
not
on,
Mike?
man.
Mike
Hey,
Tyson
come on,
Fury?
guys. I wasn't watching. I didn't see anything from the Tyson Fury build because I wasn't watching them. I think that was around the time where I was just like, yeah, I'm off the main roster.
You ain't missed much. I don't remember. I remember the entrance. That's about it.
I didn't see the Saudi match either. I think I just saw the entrance and that was like about it.
But what else we got going on? The Jade and Velvet feud. I don't know if you saw the segment where Velvet was doing like a little interview.
Mm-hmm. And then Jade just came.
Get the fuck out of here. Talking like a little fucking
swung her shit. I think it's cool. Let them have the singles match, man.
Yeah, let's run it. Let's go.
I think it should be a good match. I don't think Red Velvet's bad. I think she did really great in the match that they had with Shaq.
Yeah,
that's cool. That was all right. And then we got Moxley versus what's his name?
Cesar Bononi.
But Bononi, you remember when Chris Jericho called him the Spy, and then he turned out he wasn't and never apologized?
I do remember that.
That shit is crazy.
Damn,
He was the one leaking all the AEW episodes, and it was just like, so why do you guys still have him on the show? Bro?
Are you telling me that Chris Jericho is spreading misinformation on his platform? Not Chris Jericho. He would never. That's insane.
Hey man, never apologize publicly to that man. You try to drag his name through the dirt. Word. Don't hit me with the, hey man, let me talk to you man to man after you just called me a liar on Twitter. You better apologize publicly. But this match stinks.
I didn't care. I don't see I don't really see the appeal of Bononi.
I don't see the appeal of Bononi and then having like John Moxley facing just some random dude. Like, what was
it's like the third week in a row he done this too, like some random guy. I don't know what they're really trying to do.
AEW booking, nothing's wrong here.
Also, why I don't know when did Cesar Bononi and Nick Nemeth, not Nick, whatever his name is, Ryan Nemeth and JD Drake, why are they a group? What did I miss?
It's probably some elevation of some dark shit.
What the
cares?
Fuck?
Like,
I will say they announced JD Drake versus Darby Allin next week, which I'm looking forward to. I think that'll be a fun. I do like JD Drake a lot. I just don't know why they're all in a group. I don't understand that. It is what it is. Another quick hit. I don't know if you caught the little vignette. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky look like they're going to be a tag team, which is interesting because you just split up Scorpio Sky from a tag team a few months ago,
and you just signed Ethan Page, and he's already in the I don't we ain't got shit for you to do tag team.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Also, what was the point of the heel turn that they kind of teased and they were just like, oh fuck it, we're just gonna shove him in a tag team instead of like letting him be a heel?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna give it a chance, but I feel like AEW's tag team division is so loaded right now. I feel like they're gonna get lost in the shuffle anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many teams.
Elevation bound, baby.
They're already on Elevation. That's where they're at. Their debut match is gonna be on Elevation. So
lower than dark. Like, come on, man.
I think Elevation is actually the B show at this point. I think regular Dark's the C show. I can't even. I feel like they push a little bit more angles on at least for now.
That shit looked the same to me. Because remember when AEW Dark started and they had like Moxley on, like they had the champions on there trying to make it not seem like the Jobber show.
Yeah,
we'll see how Elevation goes. Yeah. That's it for AEW, man.
Let's get to NXT, man. Let's get it going.
But let's make it clear: we're skipping AEW next week because I
ain't got time for that.
They ain't set up shit. But yeah, let's get into NXT.
And to all my supporters out there, I'm telling you right now, I hear you, I see you, I feel you. In that takeover, we're gonna remind the world. I'm gonna chase that dragon. I'm gonna climb to the top of his mountain, look him dead in the eye, and I'm gonna chop his damn head off. Walter, you gotta understand something. I've been on top of the mountain. I've held the title close to my chest, and I know what it's like to fall to the bottom, to pick yourself back up, to make that climb again. It changes a man. So yeah, Walter, I've changed. But I'll tell you what I've learned over these past 2 years. I'd rather be a man who fights for something, I mean, who really fights for something, than a man who fights with nothing to lose any day of the week and twice on Wednesday. You want to know, Walter, if the Blackheart still lives? You want to know if the Psycho Killer's still there? In 7 days at TakeOver, Stand and Deliver. You're going to get your answer. And it's going to cost you that NXT UK Championship. Walter, it's a long, long fall from the top of the mountain.
Interesting episode this week.
I didn't really care for it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nothing.
Yeah.
Really.
I would say outside of the Battle Royale stuff, I wasn't really looking forward to anything that was going on. But it was nice to see Grimes versus Strong, Escobar versus Breeze. I didn't care about the Way versus Gigi Dolan and AQA. I thought it was not really needed, but I guess that's how you form challenger. You know, they're trying to make a challenger for Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon on the fly. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
What did I tell you? I told you them new girls. They're gonna bring them in, put them in tag teams off the rip. I told you they're gonna do that.
Candice LeRae needs something to do.
Speaking of Grimes versus Strong, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't like this match, and I'm gonna tell you why I didn't like this match. Why was Roderick Strong spooked by the fucking Undisputed Era logo? Like, it made him like stop moving. Like, you saw like a dead family member or something like that.
No,
like,
it's not. It's not a dead family member. It's like he saw his ex at the mall.
We're like, what?
That's how it hurt, bruh. That's that pain.
Off the logo?
Yeah, off the logo. Hey, man, that logo has significance in NXT, man. Come on.
I could see if it was like, you know, he saw Adam in the crowd or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or like Bobby Fish was in the crowd chilling or something like that. It was fucking.
I think that. I definitely think that would have had a little more impact, like if Kyle was like out there or something.
Yeah,
but,
well,
you know,
you're a professional.
Grimes, like I get it. You know, he's hurt or whatever. But no, I'm not saying I get it. And then
nope.
What is it? Them just being like the mind games of Cameron Grimes. Like,
what?
That's like, oh man, you broke with your girlfriend, and I say your girlfriend's name mid conversation, you just froze up.
Yeah, you freeze.
It is what it is. The match is okay up to that point.
Wrestler for 20 years. You freezing up over a t-shirt. Enough. I'm not doing this shit with these guys.
Mind games. Santos Escobar has to build some momentum going into Stand and Deliver. So Tyler Breeze comes out and does what he do.
Have you heard the term "I run this bingo"? What does that mean? What did he say? He said like, "I run this bingo." Oh, look, who says that? What is that? Is that a Mexican term?
I don't know, man.
I've never heard that before. He was like, "I run this bingo." I said, "What?"
I don't know what that means, but there was a lot of nigga, I'm Mexican. I'm built for this. You're white. You're not this not in your blood. You're white. Called them a cruiserweight colonizer, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh man.
And then Tyler Breeze comes out. They have a match. It was an okay match. And then they found a way to sprinkle the MSK, Elgato del Fantasma, and Grizzly Young veterans at the end of the match. It is what it is. Like this is an odd go home show because I didn't really care about a lot of the stuff.
I didn't care about none of this shit, bro.
Yeah, especially because earlier that day, I definitely thought Stand and Deliver was yesterday. It was supposed to be yesterday.
You got hyped for nothing.
Yeah,
you got hyped for a battle royale. That's crazy.
And then we alluded to it earlier, just the way Gigi Dolan and AQA had a match. It was whatever. Indy Hartwell is growing as a wrestler. She's not kicking before she does everything. It is what it is.
She was looking fantastic too.
All right, in the ring or
no, in general. She's looking all right.
the battle royale with the very confusing rules and stipulations that will start next week into the Gauntlet Eliminator. So there's a lot of people in this match. People get eliminated, but let's just get to the most important part: is the order that people will be coming in for the Gauntlet Eliminator. So first is going to be Leon Ruff. Second is going to be Swerve Scott. Third is going to be Bronson Reed. Fourth is going to be Cameron Grimes. Fifth is going to be Dexter Loomis. And then sixth is going to be LA Knight.
Now, see, I like this. I like the way they ordered it because they're about to knock out like 3 feuds in one match. Low-key.
Yeah.
They're gonna get Leon Ruff Swerve out the way. They're probably gonna get Reed Grimes out the way. And they might get Reed LA Knight back in if say he gets past Loomis. Or however they want to do it.
I feel like it's gonna be like a triple threat at that point, you know, and then like I guess it would like get the match out of the way, and regardless. What was interesting? Well, I wouldn't say interesting. It was like whatever to me. Like LA Knight getting in Gargano's face, and like LA Knight is like much taller than Gargano. So like, yeah, honestly, still I'm not really impressed with LA Knight's in-ring skill. So. He just seems like one of those NWA guys that can just talk. That's about it. So we'll see how he does next week.
We forgot to mention Kushida and Pete Dunne.
Oh yeah, I was gonna get into it when we did the predictions.
Oh,
but
you know what? You're right. Cause they matched. I forgot they announced it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so right. I wasn't paying attention. I was eating, and I was just like, "Oh no way! Did they both just eliminate each other?" And I thought that they were gonna be the first two going into the Gauntlet Eliminator. I wasn't paying attention, but even better, we're getting a singles match.
We're getting a match, yeah.
To determine who is the best technical wrestler in NXT, and that's hard, man. I like that. We're gonna get into predictions, but I'm very worried about Kushida at this point. I think we're all in the same. I think us and the listeners are all on the same page with. What the fuck are they doing with Kushida, man? Like, literally, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know, bro. I really don't.
It's so weird. But
you know what we forgot to talk about?
Oh,
one of the things I did like Io Shirai and Raquel Gonzalez on site.
Yeah.
All night
on site. Io Shirai said, "Hey, they ain't no quitting me. I gotta beat this big bitch ass." You know
what I mean? Did that girl threw her through a wall?
And that shit was hard. I like this a lot because it sets up Io as the underdog going into Takeover. When it was happening throughout the night and Raquel kept getting the win after every when Io Shirai stood tall at the end, I was just like, come on, bro, you just like you ruined it. Like she didn't really need to stand tall at the end of the night because then it would have created some doubt going into Takeover. And I thought that worked. I thought that would have worked a lot better, especially when the feud just starts with, I want to beat your ass.
Yeah. I like that.
So I like that she wasn't standing tall. And then, NXT was just like, stupid, slap me in the back of the head. And then, you see Io standing tall at the end of the night after the big brawl that happened, which I thought the brawl was cool, but it is what it is.
Hey, I got some possible breaking news on the timeline.
Oh, what just happened?
Oh no! I'll pull up the.
Also, why are you on Twitter while we're recording, huh?
I saw some shit. Look.
Why are you on Twitter while we're recording, huh?
It might be. the Drake Wirtz pack is in the air allegedly.
Oh wait, pack in the air?
It might be.
Oh, breaking news!
I think we got him, boys. Unless it's the April Fool's joke. I think we got him, boys, but don't. You know what I mean? Don't
come on! It might. Come on!
I'm just saying.
There's no concrete info
release yet. I'm just saying we didn't get the tweet yet. I'm just saying.
Let me check. Let me check the Wrestle chat. Oh,
that's where I saw it.
No, Novak hasn't said anything yet, so therefore, I'm not getting excited about anything. Shout out to Chris Novak, man. He needs to confirm it for me.
Nigga said, "Who I smoke?" Drake work. That's funny.
If he's not there at Stand and Deliver, then we all just laugh at the camera, man.
We did it, boys.
If he's not there for Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, you know what's up.
You know what it is.
But let's get into takeover predictions. And the first prediction is Drake Wart's gonna be there? Yes or no?
Yes or no? They put that on the FanDuel. Can you believe that?
The FanDuel?
WWE FanDuel. I'm gonna do it too.
Uncut Gems.
I'm doing that shit.
You're gonna be watching a triple threat.
Pull my hair out.
Yeah. Bow.
Hey, if you want to restore the feeling, you want to bring kayfabe back, put some money on it. See how you feel about the match.
Hey, true shit.
I bet your feelings will change.
But the insider said but.
Dog, could you imagine Meltzer put some shit out about so and so about to win the belt, and then nigga don't win the belt, and niggas put a stack on it.
I think I tweeted, these insiders is about to get K-word because they're about to put some wrong info up in the air.
Somebody's money up.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How you bet on wrestling? Whatever. Let's get to predictions. I'm not...
No, that was part of the predictions. So let's start from the bottom here. We got Pete Dunne versus Kushida. Who are you getting?
I think Kushida needs to win more than Pete Dunne. The problem is Pete Dunne hasn't won in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's 50-50.
I don't know what's the story implications going to be going forward.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just going to go with who I want to see win on this one.
Kushida.
I'm going to go with Pete Dunne.
Oh, all right. I'll pick Kushida.
Yeah, I'll go Pete Dunne. We got Walter versus Tommaso Ciampa for the NXT UK Championship.
You know the vibes.
Boy, about to turn it.
That boy, dead man.
Hey. Put your jumpsuits on, man. Ciampa back in the air. He had a nice passionate promo.
Why smoke?
I thought probably one of the best Ciampa promos in a minute, and since it's gonna be his last. It's a real good one.
That was a goodbye to NXT.
Yeah. That was his funeral speech. Hold on, I have to cough.
Wow, while he's dying over here, let me tell you. Next match is the 6-pack Eliminator Gauntlet Challenge Eliminator 2000. We got Leon Ruff, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Bronson Reed, Cameron Grimes, Dexter Lumis, and LA Knight. I'm gonna say, I feel like they're gonna go Loomis. I don't want them to, but I don't think we.
The Johnny Gargano thing has to cave in at some point.
This is it. I think this is it last night.
And no, that's not a pun for me to pick Cameron Grimes, but this way shit has to stop. So,
I don't mind the way. I just don't want him with that belt anymore.
No, that's what I mean.
Okay.
It just has to stop because I really do think that nobody's really benefiting from it.
No,
I don't think anybody is truly benefiting from Gargano having a championship here.
That's why I think they want to put on. I feel like they've been wanting to put on Loomis for a really long time now. They might as well just get to it and just drop it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's stop putting the bullshit. They wanted to put it on Loomis in that first ladder match. Remember?
And
he got hurt.
I cried that night.
They wanted to do it then. So
yeah. So I'll go Loomis as well. I don't see because I see a lot of these guys just going back to their own respective feuds.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Triple threat for the NXT tag team titles. We got MSK, Grizzly Young Vets versus Elgato del Fantasma. And I've been saying what my prediction was for at least 2 months now. So
it should be MSK.
Yeah, definitely should be MSK.
I don't see any other team.
I like Del Fantasma, but it doesn't seem like they really need it going forward. Let's just give it to MSK. I definitely think that they wanted to give it to him before.
Yeah.
And the main event for night one, Io Shirai versus Raquel Gonzalez in the NXT Women's Championship match. Who you got?
Is it time?
People are saying it's a swan song, but like, how you feeling, man?
I don't know if Io's out of here, but I think she's losing. And I think it's the right. I think it's the right thing to do. I think it's time.
I don't know where the term swan song originates from, but this might be the Io's last hurrah. But I don't think she loses. Like, I don't think she loses here.
You're gonna Oscar her?
I won't say Oscar her, but I'm just saying that. Not. I won't say they're gonna Oscar her, but I definitely think she's gonna.
Okay, this is what I tweeted. Right, I'm like, if it's not Raquel, then who?
If it's not Raquel or who do we got coming? We got Taya coming, but you know they can always run back Tony Storm. Like there's people that they can run it back with.
But like, is that credible? Like, are you, like I feel like Tony Storm isn't like at this point.
Is Raquel credible?
Yeah, she took out Rhea. She was beating Io's ass all for the last month. I don't like who else would it be? With Zoe Stark, she hasn't won a damn match.
Yeah, come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. So if it's not Raquel, I can't see like what did they even do at this point.
My thing is that I can't see Raquel carrying the division. Like, there's gonna
she gonna have to shit or get off the pot then.
Yeah, that, but also okay. I might sound crazy, you know, saying that I want Io Shirai to win, but like I don't think this is gonna be the her last NXT run. But Raquel wins the belt. Who's the first feud?
They could do Dakota if they want to do that.
Is it
no, bro.
Is that all we got? Like that's the only thing in our future?
When does Tegan come back? Tegan come back sometime soon?
How about this? Because it's not always done in one match.
Or
so
before you say that, what's stopping, Raquel wins the belt and she turns face?
And then what?
She got plenty of heels to work with.
Like who? Because
Mercedes, Tony, Dakota. If they want, like I said, Dakota again. They can run that back. Taya. We don't know what Taya is going to be. I imagine anybody with a little dog as a mascot is a heel. That's a heel.
No, it's a Pomeranian. That is a heel dog.
That's a heel dog. Yeah, so
that's a heel dog.
they've already tested out, Raquel being face a month ago. I don't see why not.
Okay. But fantasy booking aside, I'm gonna go with Io Shirai on this one.
I'm gonna go Raquel. I think they want to start off with a bang.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right, night
okay.
two.
Yeah, night 2. We got Ember Moon and Blackheart versus The Way for the NXT Women Tag Team titles. Let's just give it to the champions are retaining, man, because I don't really see it for The Way. Like Candice LeRae, like her saying that she deserved the gold, I was just like, roll my fucking eyes.
Yeah, no, they're gonna make Ember and Shotzi really strong. I don't see them losing those belts anytime soon. Especially since they just did a title change a month ago. Also, NXT didn't really do the quick title changes like that.
And like the feud doesn't always have to end after one match. So
for sure, yeah.
We got Jordan Devlin versus Santos Escobar in a Cruiserweight Championship ladder match.
Mm-hmm.
Escobar,
Escobar.
Escobar
is go crazy.
Escobar is our Cruiserweight champion, so I'm gonna go with Escobar. But if Escobar loses, it's still a blessing because that means he is free from the Cruiserweight shackles.
Moving up, let's go, baby.
So, he had a little taste of freedom with Cross.
Unless Devlin moved to America, which he might have, I don't know. But unless he moved, I don't see him. I mean, is he gonna stay out here? I don't know. I'm going Escobar. Just not like him more anyway.
I think it's a win-win no matter who wins.
Yeah, at least in Escobar's case.
Yeah, if you're an Escobar fan.
But even if you're right, even if Jordan Devlin does win, I don't like him, but he's like a really good. He's like it's not gonna like
I think
diminish
he's
the
alright.
level of the cruiserweight championship. You think I watch him on UK, even having bangers on UK.
But my thing is, okay, like he's having bangers on UK, then you bring him to NXT, and there's like a whole bunch of NXT guys that I put over Devlin.
Yeah, well,
So it's kind of whatever to me. So it is what it is. So Johnny Gargano versus the winner of the Gauntlet Eliminator, and please let the winner of the Gauntlet Eliminator please win.
that's my prediction. Gargano, whoever he's facing, Gargano losing that belt.
Like, for the love of God, please take the title off him. Like, I do think he's been like, corny, funny,
I've enjoyed
whatever.
him. I just don't think he needs to win that belt. I mean,
Yeah.
hold on to that belt anymore.
Yeah, let's move on so we can like start shuffling things around in NXT for the love of God.
In that
please.
mid card, that
Like take some time off, man. I think we got enough Johnny, because like we've not breathed. Like Johnny Gargano's always around.
Side note: Chris Novak responded. He said someone posted it, but it might be an April Fool's joke. So disregard everything. This listener, disregard it. I mean, by the time y'all hear this, you'll know the truth regardless. So it is what it is. But
So the illusionary pack is in the air.
hey,
The liar pack is in the air.
I forgot it was. I jumped the gun. I forgot it was April Fool's Day. I ain't gonna lie to you. I completely forgot.
When you said it, and then you're just like, it might be an April Fool's joke. I was just like, oh. But we'll see. The unsanctioned match between Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole. I'm gonna go with Kyle O'Reilly on this one.
That was a great. I forgot what the joint's called. The what's the little video? The vignettes.
Untold. I believe that's what it was called.
What's it called? I'm sorry. You said but it's
Untold.
whatever
No,
those
not
vignettes.
Untold. That's the name of the
It's like critical point. I don't know. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. They're good. The Jeremy Borash cut. I enjoyed it. My choice. I think Adam Cole wins this.
Oh, why?
They like Adam Cole. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm that's just my guess. It could be 50-50, bro. I'm gonna go Adam Cole.
I'm gonna go with Kyle O'Reilly because I want to get the match between him and Balor again. And
Would that be the fourth time or that's the third time?
Oh shit, dog! My memory.
Have they done three? I think
No,
they've done three already.
I don't think. No, I don't think it's the third one yet.
Okay, it's only two. All right. So they had Takeover and they did New Year's Evil. They didn't do another one after that.
No,
Okay.
because they tagged together. That's what it was.
Okay. Got it.
Oh man, we need a fact checker.
We need to do research. We need to watch the fucking shows.
I watched the shows, but hey, I just don't remember. A lot happens between the last match they had and the match.
You chose the wrong podcast partner because I'd be forgetting everything. I can't tell you.
Yeah, I don't remember shit.
I can't tell you a damn thing. All right, whatever.
But
Main event: Finn
Yeah.
Balor, Karrion Kross. Who you got?
Finn Balor.
Yeah, I think it's Balor. This probably won't be their last match either.
I don't personally care. Like, I don't really care for Kross. Also, we said it before, the first match doesn't have to be the last match. So we'll see how this goes. Kross is champion. It doesn't interest me. So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's kind of just how I feel. There's no real there's no like real logic, or it's just that's just how I feel.
Yeah, I'm just going off of feelings at this point. I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't.
After that,
I don't have the books, man.
couldn't tell you. I don't know Hunter personally. I don't have his number.
I mean, I could call Regal, but I'm not gonna about to call him
Regal?
on the fly. I'm not about to call
You
him.
know what I mean?
But that is our predictions for Stand and Deliver. We're gonna have a huge week next week.
Oh, my goodness.
Double shows. I'm gonna I'm gonna see who I could pull in to discuss some of these shows.
Be on the lookout for the WrestleMania preview.
Oh yeah,
Man,
That
we
shit
got a lot
good.
of stuff going on. We got a lot of stuff going on over on the A Show Network.
Yeah, man. Stay tuned. It's Mania weekend. It's a big weekend for wrestling and for the A Show Network that you can follow on the A Show RNC on Twitter. You can follow me at H_visibility, and then you can follow Quan at the Comeback Spot. We have a lot of other shows on the network. We have the A Show, of course, the Rewriters Room, and the bonus shows will be coming back, but in due time.
Patreon coming soon. Justin made the announcement, so
Yeah, man.
look out, guys. We got some shit on the way.
Yeah, that's where all the bonus shows are going. all the bonus shows will be going behind the paywall. If you want to, oh, what do you?
We gotta watch more wrestling. You ready for that?
I mean, yeah, I always did. So if you want to hear me talk about mid 2000s TNA, you got to pay the fee for that. If you want to hear us talk about older AEW pay-per-views or older NXT takeovers, you're gonna have to pay for that. Cough it up, man.
You know what I mean?
I'm tapping your pockets. You want my thoughts on Sami Zayn versus Neville? Open your wallet. That's how I'm feeling.
Hey,
I'm down to watch it.
There'll be reasonable prices.
Yeah, of course. It's a Patreon. It's not
reasonably priced.
Yeah, it's not an OnlyFans, man.
You can pay. Hey, we can get the OnlyFans. Pause. Let me pause that. Hold on. Time out.
Hey.
Delete that.
Oh, no. That is nope.
I didn't mean that.
And that's how we go end that episode.